EPA DWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for September 17th, 2020. For your Thursday, expecting mostly cloudy skies across the region today. We have a couple different features we're going to be looking at, and one is a cold front on the lead of a trough that's going to be up here like this. And at the same time, we have this system right here, which is the remnants of what was once Hurricane Sally that made landfall near the Pensacola region, right in here, and is now moving off to the northeast, and then eventually will make its way kind of like this. Okay, so it's going to remain southeast of our region today, but because of we're in between two systems here, we're going to have mostly cloudy skies across the region. If it wasn't mostly cloudy today, you would still have another day of smoke to deal with that we've been dealing with for the past couple of days, but there is a little bit of a reprieve in that as we head beyond beyond today, actually. Once this system moves off the coast, it's going to drag this cold front through the region, and there's a trough sitting on the other side that's going to lead to some cooler air behind it. Now, this is not going to be leaving the area with our area being unscathed completely, with area southeast of I-95 getting into a few showers this evening, later today and this evening, and actually part of the overnight before this finally pulls away as this moves off to the south and east. This is just the northwest fringe here, so there's not going to be a lot of precipitation with this, and you can see this better on the NAM high-res future simulated radar showing this off at 4 p.m. and moving this forward, and you can see I-95 kind of runs between Baltimore, Washington, and up here to Philadelphia, and then eventually New York City. You can see all the precipitation is southeast of there. So southern New Jersey, Delaware today, eastern Maryland, eastern shore of Maryland will have these showers associated with the remnants of what was once Hurricane Sally. Is not a hurricane anymore. This has now moved just remnant rainfall at this point, and we're looking at just on the northwest fringe some showers. They're going to take place late this afternoon, very late this afternoon, more likely the evening though, and then parts of the overnight until that moves offshore. You can see the bulk of the precipitation is gone by the time we get to Friday morning. Now there could be a leftover shower here very early in our far southeastern areas, but I think the interior, you're going to see that trough come through, and you're going to have decreasing clouds from northwest to southeast as the day progresses. And we get over to the NAM high-res future simulated satellite, and you can see that here at 8 a.m. And you see some clouds across the region here in the morning, but look what happens throughout the day. It just decreases as that system in the trough pushes further southeast. So we're going to have a very nice day in the interior once those clouds clear out. So just in the morning, we're expecting those clouds to still be hanging around, but areas of the northwest here, northwest of I-95, again, this is the closest approach this gets, right about here. So interior, we're not looking at anything as far as precipitation. I did include a 20% chance of a stray shower further northwest of I-95 to southeast PA, north and east central PA here, but it's looking like this is going to be a mostly dry event, if you will, with the cold front passing and not having a lot of moisture with it, or very little, in fact, because the forcing is being taken from this remnants of the hurricane further south and east, far southeast of the region, and that just continues offshore as we get into Friday morning. Any clouds further southeast will also decrease as we get throughout the day here, and that will take some time further south and east to get to that. So we'll have some clearing in the interior, not so much further southeast here on Friday. But big difference here on Friday with the morning clouds becoming partly cloudy here on Friday, and temperatures stuck in the 60s in the interior. Further southeast to be closer to the 70-degree mark, but we'll have the threat of clouds here continuing here on Friday. Once we get to Saturday, where the trough settles into the region, we're going to have some very nice temperatures over the weekend. Low humidity, partly to mostly sunny here on Saturday with highs in the low to mid 60s for highs, and then temperatures are going to be the upper 30s to low 40s across our region here for overnight lows on Saturday night as the high pressure becomes very established and the trough settles into our region. Both Saturday and Sunday are both dry days, and temperatures in the low to mid 60s both days. And then once we get into early next week, we get into the mid to upper 60s here on Monday, but still mostly sunny. We're going to have to watch this system offshore here. This is actually Hurricane Teddy that is going to be making a close approach here to the eastern seaboard. I think it's going to just result in rip currents in our region here. We'll keep an eye on this, though, because some models are indicating that the center here of what's left of Teddy here at this point will come into Maine. So that is a possibility, and we're to watch that very closely. But for our area, I think we're just dealing with a rip current risk along the shore points here, and we're going to remain completely dry Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can see that retrograde here into Maine here with that with Hurricane Teddy going into the far northeastern part of the northeast U.S. Our area remains dry, and that's going to be a recurring theme here, I think, not only for the 7-day, but also through the end of the month. We have model projections that go out generally through the end of the month, the end of September now, and there's a lot of these models that are showing absolutely nothing or very next to nothing in terms of precipitation through the end of the month. So it's going to be a very dry period going forward, I think, through the end of September. Once we get into the first week of October, things might turn around a little bit, but nothing over the top. So the only caveat to that would be any tropical systems that develop, but I don't see anything happening here that would affect our region in the next, at least next 7 to 10 days. We're going to keep a close eye here on Teddy, but I think that's going to either curve out to sea, or if it does retrograde, it's going to end up being up in far northern New England rather than our area. So we'll keep a close eye on that, but it does look like some very nice temperatures that are going to be coming to their region between actually Friday through Monday, with temperatures in the 60s. A little taste of autumn there, a little early, and then once we get into next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, we start to warm up a little bit. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marters. That is your outlook for September 17th, 2020. Have a great Thursday.